fazer primeiro projeção astral, né? Fazer projeção astral é trabalhoso, né?
First, you need to have an astral projection. Having an astral projection is a hard work. Let me tell you, it's very easy to decide we want to do it, but it's a hard work, isn't it? After I had my first experiences, I decided to never give up. Every night I had to project myself. Every single night. There was no other way. It was an established goal. I had to do it. I stop only when I succeed. Sleeping was not an option. People come to study astral projection with me and say, "Oh Moises, I had a problem. I slept." Do you know what I'd like to answer? It's your problem because you are lazy, you lack willpower. You need to really want. You lie down and stay aware until you leave the body. It doesn't matter if it takes 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 2 or 3. You keep trying. It's a decision you need to take in order to achieve your goal. While you talk about astral projection, it's great. When you have fragmented out-of-body experiences, it's one thing. When you have an out-of-body experience with total lucidity, it's another thing. You will really say, "Wow, I can't lose this at all." You can't. When you leave your body, you see your body on the bed or on the sofa, it doesn't matter where, and suddenly, you are floating and seeing everything clearly and you can go anywhere you want. Then, it's really something different. You don't give up. But we always want to have an astral projection at the other's expense. The other has to lead us. No, it's a matter of personal effort, and when you succeed, it just keeps getting better for you. I think it's very good, because it's a vehicle you can use to go anywhere. That's it. Can you imagine? Isn't it great? To be able to go anywhere? Try to go to Paris from here now. You need to take a flight. You need to go to the airport. It takes more time to go from here to the airport, stay in line there, than the trip itself. But you need to follow all the steps. If you have an astral projection, time does not exist. You will get there quickly, easily, in the same second. If you have enough lucidity, you will see it all. You will see everything in the places you visit. I remember once during an astral projection that I went to New York. I was with a friend and I knew in advance all about the hotel. I knew the apartment I was going to stay, everything. One day, he asked, "Where are we going to have coffee?" I said, "Come with me. I'll show you where." He asked, "How do you know if you've never been here?" I said, "Come and see." If you have lucid astral projections, you can do that. This is an important part. Now, the whole issue is, to do advanced assistances, you need to learn how to deal with energies, you need to learn how to move your chakras. Every literature that I read about chakras is very mystified, very esoteric, and very distant from reality. That's why I have here a guidance work about chakras. We need to learn more, because it's part of our daily life. We mystify chakras. Once when I was a child, I read an article that said, the Beatles, known by everyone, opened the chakras of success. Like things could happen in this way. There's a chakra out there meaning success. You go there, open that chakra and become successful. It doesn't work like that. Chakras are energy centers where our energies circulate. As you learn how to deal with them, you start doing much more than you can imagine. When you simply achieve physical results for you, is one thing. Now, when you can do a broad work, it's another thing. Can you heal a person? Can you, for example, restore someone's
Para uma
sight.
pessoa que está numa cirurgia, você ajudar a plasmar
Or for a
o material
person who is
para a
having a
pessoa,
surgery,
né, ter
can you help to compose the material for the
cura
person
mais
to heal
rápido.
faster?
Aí você vai fazer um trabalho que é muito diferenciado, né? Mas
Then
isso
you will do a very singular,
imagina,
specific
o nosso
work.
conhecimento é tão
But this is,
bobo e tão
imagine,
primitivo,
our knowledge is so silly
que
and
eu
primitive that
considero que até ajudar uma
I
pessoa
consider
no
that
meio de
even
uma
helping a
guerra,
person in the
você
middle
não
of a
tem
war when you
conhecimento,
don't have
isso é
knowledge,
muito
it
pesado
could be
para a
too
pessoa.
much for you, because you
Tem que
have to
fazer
make a lot of internal movements.
altas transações, os relacionamentos com as pessoas são, né, olha, o que que a gente pode fazer?
Our
Se-
relationships
para
with
evitar
people
que uma
are,
pessoa seja
look,
ferida, você
what
tem
can
que
we
fazer
do?
interferências
To
que
prevent
são
that
muito
someone gets
violentas e
hurt,
tudo mais.
you need
Se
to
você tiver
interfere
muito
heavily and
conhecimento,
do so
você
much more.
consegue até desviar uma bala de uma pessoa.
If you have a lot of knowledge, you can even deflect a
Aí é
bullet from a
diferente.
person.
Primeiro que no plano astral é uma
This is
coisa,
different.
no plano mental não
First,
existe
because the
tempo,
astral plane is
é
one
outra
thing,
história.
but in the mental
Enquanto
plane,
você está
time doesn't
no
exist.
plano mental,
This is
as
another
pessoas são
thing.
como se estivessem
When you are in the mental
paradas.
plane, people seem to
Então,
be
você imagina o
still.
tipo de assistência que você pode fazer quando
Just
todos os
imagine all the
eventos que estão
assistance you can
acontecendo
provide
para
when all
você
events that are
são
happening are
previsíveis
predictable for you and you
e
can
você
make changes.
pode fazer modificações. Então isso é uma coisa muito diferente. Né? E quando vai se falar
This
em
is a very
chakras,
different
as
thing.
pessoas falam que elas leem nos
When we
livros,
talk
né?
about chakras,
Elas não
people
falam
repeat
que
what
elas
they read in
vivenciaram.
books.
Elas não tiveram experiências com chakras.
They don't
também.
talk about their own
O cara lê
experiences.
uma
They
coletânea,
didn't
faz
have real
tudo sobre
experiences
chakras em
with
algum
their
lugar, e
chakras.
depois prega
A
aquilo como
person
se
reads
fosse
a book
verdade.
collection,
Por isso que eu
attends a
digo
course on chakras
que
somewhere, and after transmits that information as the
sempre a gente
truth.
pode fazer algumas perguntas,
That's why I say that in this kind of situation,
nunca.
you can always ask some questions and the
No
person
livro
won't be
você não
able to
encontra
answer.
tudo que é verdade.
Never,
Você não encontra
because you
tudo que
don't find
realmente
everything in
existe. Encontra
books.
coisas que a pessoa
You
copiou
don't
de outro
find what
livro,
really is.
né?
You find
Eu
things that
vejo,
someone copied from another
as
book.
coisas do chakra,
I
todas
see information
coloridas,
about
né,
chakras, all
uma
colorful
história
and with some
acompanhando.
stories together,
E aí, se
but
você
if you
tiver
get in touch
contato
with the real
com o
thing,
que eles são
you
de
see that those
verdade,
stories are silly and
essas histórias, elas
superficial.
são muito fracas, muito bobas.
Then you think,
Não,
there was no
não
need for
precisava-
so
não
much
precisava
mystification,
mistificar tanto,
because having
porque
knowledge of
você
how
tem
chakras
conhecimento
work
do
is
trabalho do
something that will
chakra,
make
é
you
uma
become a
coisa que
lot
vai te
better.
fazer ser muito melhor.
You will understand the meaning of your own life. Our life is energy, and chakras work exactly like that. They work with energy. If you learn enough, when you have an astral projection, you will balance and unbalance places, energize and de-energize places, and you will also be able to heal. Picture yourself being near a person who is very sick, with lots of problems, and that person thinks they have a disease. They think the illness should be removed from the body, when in fact that person has a spirit who was sick and got attached to them. Then you remove the spirit, they recover and think you performed a miracle. This is primitive, isn't it? We need to learn more. I think I need to learn a lot more than what I know because I feel I need. It's true.
A gente precisa saber mais. Eu acho que eu preciso aprender muito mais do que eu sei porque eu me sinto precisando. É verdade.
Would you like to participate in the work of energy giving from afar that is benefiting thousands of people? Click on the link below for more information.